Before we get to the next exercise, I'd really like to caution you about some of the exercises out there, some of the machines you might encounter at the gym that could put your back at harm or at risk for some injury. I've had experience myself doing some of these exercises that I'm going to caution you about, and they've helped me herniate a disc or just cause a lot of back pain, some general back pain or soreness. But I just want to caution you about these. Some people out there probably already do these exercises and maybe they work for them. That's great. But for me personally, and for people out there that are not as experienced at the gym, you may just want to be careful about these, or at least have someone show you the proper technique so that you can avoid injury. Now, one of the exercises that I want to talk about is called a deadlift. And basically, when you do a deadlift, you bend over at the knees, you bend down at the back, in your lower back area here, you pick up a barbell and you come up, you push off your legs, and eventually you have to pull your back straight up. And what I find is that people that lift a lot of weight, this really pulls down their shoulders. It can throw their spine out of whack, and if you're not strong enough, or if you don't do these careful enough, it could cause significant risk to your back, could cause an injury. So I don't even do these exercises because it's just the risk factor is too high. Now there's another exercise called the bent over seated row, where you're in a seated position, and it calls for you to actually pull your body forward, your upper body forward. It calls for you to grab a hand grip and then pull back using some of your lower back muscles. And I find that if you use too much weight, that it can also put you at serious risk, serious harm for an injury. So that's another one that I just don't even really work on. If you do that exercise, I would just advise you to go with very light weight. But I don't find true benefit in it, and so just be careful about that. The exercise I want to demonstrate for you now is called the back extension. And to be honest with you, I don't do this exercise very much. I might do it occasionally if I get bored at the gym or just to change up my routine. It's always good to have a different routine. You don't want to get stuck doing the same exercises all the time. But what I found is that this exercise generally causes some lower back soreness, and maybe that is due to my muscles, just those specific set of muscles not being worked as much or as frequently. But I really equate it with a problem. So I just wanted to caution you about these two. But I'm not going to discourage them entirely. I think you should do these. I think they're good for you to try and see how your back reacts to it, because it is a very good low back exercise that really keys in on your lower back muscles. So I'm going to demonstrate that right now. And on this exercise for the Bowflex, I'm going to grab these cable or these hand grips here. I'm going to put my arms through the grips, and I'm going to maintain, I'm bending over slightly. I'm going to maintain a little more of a slight flex in the knees, and I'm going to lean back against the seat here. And what I'm doing is keeping my legs the same length. I'm not going to bend my knees or anything, and I'm just going to pull back using my lower back area. I'm going to bend forward and back. And I can already feel the muscles working there in the lower back area. It's very important to breathe during these exercises. We want to give our muscles oxygen so that they don't usually use a lot of oxygen. Most of our muscles work off an energy product called ATP, but we still need to deliver fresh oxygen to our muscles and to our body and our organs to get a good workout benefit. Okay, and I would do roughly 8 to 12 of these repetitions. Take a break. Don't kill yourself. In between sets, it's good to stretch. It's good to work on your posture. It's good to, contract your abs. I mean, lift up yourself. You don't want to just be walking around like this at the gym. You don't want to be slumped forward all the time. You don't really want to be slumped forward at all. I mean, practice your posture. Show off your posture. Get in the habit of walking around with good, correct posture, because that's going to help your back. That's going to help your muscles. It's going to help your body flex your muscles. It's going to help them become more conditioned. It's going to help them build shape. So really, that's what it's about here.